What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and it's everyone's favorite day. Comment day.
Comment day.
As always, you guys absolutely crushed it this week on the comments. I feel like it wasn't the most action-packed episode, but I feel like there were a lot of talking points to come out of this one. I mean, it was a little slower. They did a little bit more not necessarily, I don't know if we want to call it character development, but more character storyline driven with Father Gabriel and obviously dumb Tara and that whole situation.
Whoa.
But yeah, I think there was a lot of good stuff to come out of it, and
I don't think there was a bunch of talking points. I think there was a couple specific ones, but not a bunch.
Yeah, which we're going to definitely hit on. But before we get to the actual comments, we gotta shout out Kara W, who drew us this super awesome picture. Nikki's wearing a Shiva shirt, and her quote on the picture is, "I can't cry over a fake cat shit." And then me, of course, just
hey, I could probably still cry over that damn cat. I probably still could.
And I'm rocking the Punisher shirt with my quote, "Just kill them," with the happy birthday sign underneath. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And speaking of birthday, I appreciate all of the birthday wishes. You guys absolutely crushed it. And, we really appreciate it. And since I'm talking about the birthday and, thanking everyone for that, let's just jump into the comments with one of those to get those out of the way.
The age comments.
Which is awesome. So Adam up first. You guys are 37, question mark? Jesus Christ. I would have guessed 10 years younger.
Thank you.
That's what we like.
Good answer.
We really like to hear that. Nonetheless, Steven Team Negan, wish you a fucking awesome belated birthday. You called a brother, you're as young as you feel.
It's true.
Damn right, Adam.
I feel like I'm still 25 until I stay up till 10, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm so old.
And then the other one I wanted to pull out from Merv. Ha ha ha. Wow, that's cool. Happy birthday, Steve. I didn't know that you were that old. And Nikki, what do you mean when you said that he's just as old as you? Have your aging stopped?
That would be awesome. Can we start reversing now? I would like to reverse.
So those were two of a handful of comments that commented on how nice and young we look.
Yeah.
So we wanted to just toot our own horns and thank you guys for the really nice comments.
Yeah, that was very sweet.
And thank you all for the birthday wishes. Very much appreciated. Let's jump into the show comments now. Starting off with Gabriel. It was awful seeing Gabriel broken down by the end of this episode. But even though he failed to get Dr. Carson to the hilltop, Carl helped Sadiq get over there. With Sadiq's medical experience, he'll probably be the one to help Maggie during labor. Maybe Gabriel was right to have faith in God. That is a good point, but at the same time, they need to put Sadiq in
bubble wrap,
special containment or something, because doctors just don't survive very long on this show. And
they do not.
It's oh, you're a doctor? Oh, okay, you're dying soon.
Herschel's a vet, but he only lasted for so long. Dr. Carson.
They really need to protect.
Who else, you guys? Who else was a doctor that died? Dr. Denise.
The savior dude that Negan threw into the fire pit.
Oh God, he was a doctor too.
I think he was, yeah.
He was the main dude.
You would think that doctors would be kept a little bit more protected.
I know, more sacred, yeah.
In this, they're it's like in the military. When you're in war, you want to protect your doctor. This is basic. This is war.
If you don't have him, you have nothing.
Poor doctors.
I know, right?
Brett Perkins writes, towards the end, someone says, "Open the gates, it's Rick." Why wouldn't they say it's Rick and Michonne? Could be nothing, but made me wonder.
Yep, I didn't catch that, so thank you. See, this is what's so good about the comments. It's stuff you don't catch, stuff they don't catch, and we all catch it together.
I mean, there's no way that they're gonna kill Michonne right now, right?
They better not.
That's impossible.
No, she's one of my favorites. She's on my favorites list.
Maybe someone was just since Rick's the leader of the group, they're like, "Rick's here!"
And then whoever else is with Rick.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I hope that's not any kind of foreshadow.
That would be awful, man. Why you gotta say that?
Green Turtle, happy birthday, Steven. Thank you. Tara needs to remember her story. She helped the governor attack the prison, and Maggie, after Herschel killed by the governor, accepted Tara into the group. Tara, above all, should be forgiving for Dwight. Granted, she did not kill Herschel, but she was part of that group. I hope that that's everyone needing to be told about Carl. I don't know how many more times I could go through this. Yeah, seriously, Tara, slow your roll.
I know, you were all about it. You believed everything the governor had told you.
It's like, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my biggest things in life.
And
period.
you were ready to recruit others to help the governor go to the prison.
It's like, now all of a sudden he's not allowed to flip sides. Like,
I mean, I know you felt bad about going to the prison. I mean, as soon as Herschel was captured, but you were still there. You still had the intent. Just, I mean, I know Dwight killed people, but like,
and he killed Denise, right?
Yeah, he killed. But come on, man. Like,
I mean, I think he's kind of gotten to the point.
Herschel got killed in your presence. Like,
I think Dwight's serving his purpose, it feels like. So.
well, and Dwight went along with Negan because his wife, you know, and like, what would you do?
Yeah, exactly. Tara, someone needs to like slap Tara and be like, or shoot her in the head.
No, come on.
But someone needs to like pull her aside and be like, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget maybe Maggie will be the one to tell her.
Yeah.
If Maggie knows that she's acting all crazy.
I mean, Maggie's father, okay, that was her dad. And she was like still open arms.
Exactly. But I mean, granted, it was a little bit of a different time then.
Yeah.
But still, like,
come on.
I mean, I'm all about like not adding people to your group and just eliminating them. But Dwight clearly has something to offer to help win this war.
And he re-sacrificed himself so that you didn't get caught.
Blair writes, well, Dwight once again saved their asses despite their own stupidity. Yeah, I mean, we kind of just hit on that, but it kind of even serves the point even more. Dwight has proved his point. Like, he's proved his worth. He's proved what side he's on. I don't think he's swerving.
He helped them. Like, he
saved their lives.
Yes.
Like,
well, no, I'm talking about like he gave them clues and to do this and to do that.
Well, he gave them all the outpost
exactly.
locations.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't enough. Here, I'm gonna give you a roadmap on how to kill the people that are a part of my group.
I think he's earned it.
You know.
I think he's earned his place with Rick and the group. So, yeah, Tara needs to understand that. Maybe she understands it now. Maybe because it felt like she kind of defended him at the end of that episode a little bit. So,
I hope so. Know your role, woman.
And
know
shut your
role.
mouth, as The Rock will say. And Kara W., the awesome artist who drew that picture earlier, I have a feeling Simon is starting to not agree with Negan's way of thinking, which was heavily hinted in episode 10, I think. The trailer for next week kind of hints that Simon may be aligning himself with Dwight. That could be interesting. As much as I hate what Dwight and Negan have done, I'm going to love watching Negan's own men take him down. Side note, Enid broke my heart. That scene with Maggie hugging her killed me. They have both lost their loves. So sad. Yeah, that is really sad. Do you think Simon actually knows what Dwight's up to? Do you think?
I don't know. I mean,
you think Dwight gives him a taste of hey,
maybe he has some of the things that he says has given Simon ideas, but I don't know though. But Simon, I mean, in the the preview for next week, Simon was smiling. He was smiling when Negan was being chased.
Yeah, that's
awesome, by the way, as Lucille's chilling in a bucket of Walker blood.
That is another really interesting development. Negan's guys are kind of getting fed up with the way things are going, and they want to take their own actions and take things into their own hands. They keep being
sent on all these suicide missions. Yeah, I'd be sick of it too.
There's still part of me, obviously Dwight has a legit motive as to why he doesn't want to be with Negan anymore. Are we going to find out something about Simon, potentially?
I hope so.
Like you have said many times in the past, was Simon the leader of the Saviors before Negan showed up? Are we going to get more backstory on Simon, on why he's potentially, so feisty with certain things that Negan is saying?
I hope so. I would like to know something. We don't really know that much about him.
Yeah, we don't. So it's all of that storyline's going to become. I think there's a handful of storylines that are super interesting to kind of see how they play out. And Simon and Negan, and now maybe Simon and Dwight. Like, whew.
Yeah.
Problem in Saberland.
Okay, but like Dwight and Simon could never be like a full-on team because Simon is just ready to kill everyone. Dwight's not.
Right.
Dwight's not about that life anymore.
Poodoo. If Carl had to die to save anybody, it had to be Sadiq. Not only does he have medical experience and he'll most likely deliver Maggie's baby, but he has over 100 plus Walker kills and has survived on his own for a long time, even though he was saving souls.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best people to have around right now, unlike Tara. But yeah, Sadiq has a big role to play now. Carl basically sacrificed, and it ended up becoming a sacrifice because Carl died, to kind of bring him along with the group. And as the next comment, we'll talk more about that based off the next comment. But yeah, Sadiq is a very, very valuable person, and I hope he steps up, and I hope that people see how valuable he is, and he gets it done. And then leading into this comment about Sadiq, Vince wants to know why Sadiq would be on my shit list. Why wouldn't he be on my shit list? We don't know anything about him, and all we do know is he's the person that Carl went out to go save and ended up resulting in getting bitten and dying.
Yeah.
So until he actually proves himself, because like we said at least a million times, we don't read the comic books or anything, so we don't know anything about him other than what we've seen already.
But then again, it's not Sadiq's fault that Carl got bit. It's Carl's fault that Carl got bit.
Of course, but Sadiq is the reason that Carl went out running to go save him. So...
But it's not...
And he's out there saving souls, like, give me a break. Like, what his actions were... I don't know. It just seems like a silly thing.
I'm going to bring you over to my side because it's not Sadiq's fault that Carl got bit. It just sucks. He just happened to be...
the
reason why Carl came out there.
He was killing walkers to free their soul. Like, at this point of the apocalypse, it's like, all right, you got to be a little bit more, like, realistic here and serious.
He's getting rid of walkers.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to take a lot for him to get off my shit list, but right now, he's the cause of the effect of Carl dying, so I'm just mad. But I think Sadiq's going to step up. I think he's going to be a really important character. I think he's going to be vital to the group. So for now, it's okay. It's okay to be on the shit list. You get off of it very quickly. Rosita got off the shit list. So
Tara's on the shit list to take Rosita's place.
She is definitely on the shit list right now. But yeah, like, it won't take Sadiq long to get off of it. He just needs to prove himself that he's there, that he's committed, and that he's going to help. Not that bad.
Well, he was very nice to Maggie.
Yes. So he's earned it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
You got to earn it. And I think
he's like a very nice, sweet person.
I think he'll earn it.
With compassion and empathy. Yeah.
Dead Tree writes, great reaction, guys. Who do you think will die next, Simon or Tara? By the way, I love the art behind you.
Thank you. That was our daughters.
They love drawing things. So who do you think is going to die next between those two, Simon or Tara?
If it's just between Simon and Tara, Simon.
I disagree.
Why?
I think Simon's being more calculated with his actions. I think he's going to be smart and like maneuver around things.
Negan is going to whack him with a baseball bat.
At some point, yes. But I think from last seeing it, like Tara's operating out of pure anger and revenge, and that generally blinds yourself from actually doing smart and like responsible actions.
Well,
I think that's going to get her in trouble, and I think that's going to get her.
That could be a Rick thing, because Rick is very emotional right now. He's working on pure emotion. That
is for sure. He's in a friggin' high-speed chase.
He is in a high-speed chase.
He's friggin' playing bumper cars with Negan.
Yeah, chasing Negan. Oh my god. That's going to be so awesome, you guys. Who's looking forward to next week?
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. But yeah, if I had to pick between those two, I think Simon's going to get caught up at some point. But I think Tara is just acting out of pure rage, and I think that's going to...
Who's going to kill her?
I think she might get herself killed by something. I think a walker might get her or something. Or Dwight might take her out on the side or something. Who knows?
I don't think so, because Dwight wants to be with them.
Self-defense.
Because he hates Negan.
Self-defense. I don't know. We'll see. All right, and Paul writes probably one of like 100 comments.
Not bad. It's just...
Yeah. You guys don't read.
You guys... Well, I mean, it's just funny that you guys, like basically are telling us like the same thing. I just wondered if you guys read each other's comments. That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Not bad at all. We appreciate the information and what everyone thinks.
Yeah. Don't get the wrong idea.
Because, I mean, I'll read the comment. So Paul writes, the plan is to use walker guts to coat their weapons so they can infect Rick and company. Like, I took it literally to the fact that they were going to fling body parts and zombies.
Well, that was what Eugene said. But
right.
It gave Negan the idea of...
Which is why...
Oh, yeah.
Which is why he was coating...
Totally, yeah. If I even cut you with this...
Yeah.
Done.
Which leads us to the next comment. Beth, gonna jump down to kind of the middle part of this, which kind of keeps the theme alive. I can't believe Negan would go along with that after being all high and mighty about people being a resource and them saving people.
Right?
That's a really good point. The fact that he would use this kind of chemical warfare against a full community of people, which maybe he's just over it.
Maybe he's turning Simon in this.
Maybe he's just like, you know what? These people just need to be eliminated.
Yeah, they're too much trouble than they're worth.
Maybe. But that is a really good point, and that is, man, they're going to start putting walker guts all over their weapons.
I know.
Yikes.
Coating knives, and somebody said arrows.
Yeah, because Lucille's not dangerous enough as it is.
Right? Jesus. Is this really what's going to happen in the zombie apocalypse? We're just going to turn on each other and have to kill each other? Why can't we all just get along?
Human nature. It's bad. Bruce, with a comment that I wanted to just personally throw in. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. I think Negan was a bit teary-eyed. Having just heard about Carl, he was thinking about all that could have been with his surrogate son. Romping around, swinging Lucille together. That's
funny. You're hilarious.
But yeah, when he was... Who was he talking to? Oh yeah, he was talking to Eugene.
Yeah.
Like in that tight shot on Negan's face, he definitely had little lakes and crystals, shiny eyeballs.
I don't think Negan has the ability to cry. I think his tear ducts are covered in barbed wire. I don't know.
I don't think you give Negan enough credit. I think he's got a heart.
No, man.
I just think he's a cold-blooded killer when he needs to be and needs to protect his people.
Dude, I mean, with all the wives and do what I say, and I don't know.
I think he was crying. What do you guys think? Did you see where his eyes a little teary?
Baloney.
I think he was crying. No. All right, and Goaty Gal with our weekly question. I love these. How would you handle going through the swamp? What weapon would you use?
Okay, so now I thought about this. I would use just a knife, just a short one, because you're gonna need to get like right up on somebody, because you can't be like swinging because you're in the swamp. So it's like, you can't get as much momentum as when you're standing on dry ground.
I ain't going in that shit.
He's just not going. He's gonna be back with watching the group with Tara.
Are you kidding me? Going in that nasty ass water and then later seeing all the friggin', it's like the little swamp things popping up at like little military guys.
Were those walkers not freaking amazing, you guys? They the walkers that they come up with weekly are amazing.
It's insane. Like those were so nasty. But hell no, I ain't going in that swamp water. But if I had to pick a weapon for that, I definitely would have probably picked, what are they called? The giant spears. The long spears that like Gladiator used. So I wouldn't have to get close. I could just stab things in the distance and go underwater if I had to.
Yeah, that would be good.
Like a harpoon type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell I'd get that from, but... Well, yes, that'd be my weapon of choice if I went in the water.
Get Morgan's stick.
Or you could use a stick.
Yeah, just gouge somebody right through the eye. Right into the brain.
And here's the last one from Epic Zombie Killer. Thanks again for the awesome reaction. You guys are awesome. Enid's reaction to Carl's death was very sad. Yeah, it was. Hopefully Eugene will betray Negan. This episode was really good. Thanks for the awesome reaction. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Do you still have hope for Eugene?
Little teeny tiny, but he's such a douche.
I don't know. I actually hadn't even thought about that until I read that comment. I thought all hope was kind of gone at this point. He seems pretty dedicated and
no, I think he's just living on fear.
You just think he's
wine.
You just think he's doing his thing?
He's living on fear and wine.
Well, wine, that alcoholic Eugene is not going to be a positive thing for anybody, I don't think.
No. No. And then
what do you predict for him? What do you think ultimately ends up happening with Eugene?
He's going to get killed by Negan.
Because he betrayed him, or because he does something stupid that Negan didn't like?
Both.
Yeah. I don't think his outlook looks good. And I just think he does what's best for himself. I think
Eugene is looking for Eugene.
I think he's 100% in with the Saviors because that's where he believes he could live the longest. If there was an opportunity where the Saviors were crumbling, which is kind of happening, I think Eugene tries to flip-flop and goes back. I think he does whatever he feels. He attaches himself to whoever he feels is the strongest leader.
He's a parasite.
Totally.
And then another comment about Enid. I got called out.
Oh.
Jermald. I so did cry for Carl.
She was definitely crying.
Okay. And I also cried for Enid because seeing her just crumble, finding out the news that her boyfriend...
Technically boyfriend, right?
Yeah, was, killed. I mean, that hurt me, that hurt real, but the fact that, and then also that no one else cried. Like, what the hell? Like, she's the only one, dropping to her knees crying. What the hell? And Rosita, the kid.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously? He's not just the kid. I mean, maybe she's trying to, separate herself from the emotion so that she doesn't cry or
I'm surprised
whatever.
there were no comments about that. Because that...
There were.
I didn't see any comments about that.
There were comments. And then, but yeah, Jermald said I didn't cry, and then that I cried more for the cat. Yes, I did.
Definitely did more for the cat.
I'm going to be more empathetic to animals because they can't tell you what hurts, tell you what's wrong, tell you that they love you, but you just know that they love you.
Just like when Nikki bawled her eyes out for Glenn.
Oh.
The Shiva death was shocking. We weren't expecting that. I
had time to prepare for Carl's death.
We had months to kind of let that sink in. And obviously the way that show was edited, where he actually died, it kind of dragged the whole situation out. He got to say all of his farewells. It wasn't a singular moment, bawling her eyes out in a matter of seconds. Even I had the desire.
With Glenn, I screamed. That
was just shocking.
I was so upset.
Those two deaths were shocking. And it's hits you a lot harder than something that you could prepare for and something that they drag out through storylines. So
don't tell me nothing, Jamal.
But there were definitely tears. You don't have to worry about that.
He was like, "Nah, sis, nah." I was like, oh, "No, I did." Whatever, man.
And just to wrap this thing up real quick, I don't think I saw any comments about this either. I might have missed them. There were a lot of comments, but Daryl yelling at somebody about not following a plan?
I know. Daryl, come on, man. I mean, we're kind of in this situation because of you. Just saying.
It was very, very ironic that he's screaming at Tara for going a little too early to try to kill Dwight. It's come on, man. You people forget your previous actions from days ago, based off of the timeline of this show.
Days, hours.
It's been days since Daryl deterred from the plan.
Yeah.
Come on, there's a lot of contradiction going on. Y'all need to remember what happened and where you came from.
Get your together.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, guys, that'll do it for another comment video. Awesome job as always. You guys absolutely rock with the comments. We love them. We appreciate them. We love going through them. And you guys were a little nicer this week.
I know. I didn't
job.
see any fighting.
Good job,
you guys.
Good job. You guys are being diplomatic with your arguments, which is great. We love that. So until
Not getting personal.
yes, and of course, leave us some more comments here. We will see them. Nikki will heart them. I will like them, and if there's a question or a debate or anything like that, we'll chime in and see what we think. And we will see you guys later. Sunday night, Monday morning for Walking Dead. And then episode 1, Jessica Jones, probably on Tuesday. Keep your eyes open for it. Anything else?
No.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.